All right, guys. So welcome to the course. Really excited to get this one going. This was highly requested, and it was actually requested by a couple students. So I figured I'd go ahead and I'd make this for you guys. A lot of great info here. You can make websites on any different platform. I'm going to give you an overview of how I do it, what platforms I find best, what ways that you can use, and what methods really will work for you on different sites, and how those sites will come out and look. I'll go through the whole step-by-step process with you. I will be starting a site myself. I already have many sites, probably close to 20, if not more, to be honest. Centered around multiple different things, around multiple different niches. So I'm very experienced. I've done this with a multitude of different niches and sites, and I've also done this on multiple platforms. So obviously, if you're a little bit more advanced, you can use WordPress. It gives you a little bit more flexibility, but you're going to need to know a little bit more about site building, and you're going to have to know just a little bit more overall. Obviously, you can use other site builders. My favorite is Wix. I recommend that you use Wix. What Wix has a bunch of different installments and plugins and apps, as you see here, because we're in the overview section, that really are valuable. It has the advancedness of everything that WordPress has, minus a few things, but it also has the simplicity of the drag and drop process, and just it's much easier to build a site on Wix. I really recommend Wix. I love it. I use it for 99.9% of my sites. I think I have 2 sites that aren't on Wix. One of them is a Shopify, obviously, but the majority of my sites are on Wix, and I have one WordPress site as well. So I love Wix. I don't just preach it, I actually use it. You can see here I'm a premium member on this site. Not all my sites are premium. I did build a couple of free ones to demonstrate a process of how people can build websites for free that look pretty good. If you're interested in that, please check out my passive income course. It's how to generate passive income with no initial funds. Phenomenal course. You don't have to pay a dime to start up a business, because I hear all the time, it takes money to make money. And, while that's true in most cases, that's not 100% true. There are business models out there. That's one of them, especially where you can start up a business 100% free. Now, obviously, you're going to be spending more time doing that. Because you need either time or money. If you don't have money, you need to spend more time. So that business model is phenomenal for generating passive income and building sites for free, and generating traffic and kind of monetizing it that way. So feel free to check that out. But with this, I'm really going to recommend that you go premium and you buy a premium site with Wix. I'm also going to recommend that you buy a domain. Now, you don't need to do either of these things, but depending on what your site is being built for, there's so many other better features that premium has that for the upsell of depending on what plan you go with, you might be paying $10, you might be paying 15 for the site and the email connected to the site, because that's another thing, guys. You need your email connected to the site. If you're planning on doing any real business, legitimate business, you're going to lose a lot of leads. You're going to lose a lot of clients and potential networking if people see that you have a Gmail email address, or people see that you have a Yahoo, or so on and so forth. You really need the exclusivity and the what's the word I'm looking for here? The authenticity and the social clout that comes with owning your own domain, owning your own website, and having your own email associated with that domain and site. It looks a lot better. It makes you appear professional. So I really recommend going that route. And it's not expensive at all, like you would think. Some plans, if you go that route, you can get upwards of spending $100, $200. To be honest, running all sorts of things. With this, I teach it. It might cost you 15, 20 max. A month, depending on that, or you can pay yearly and save a little bit. So you can get a plan as low as $7, I believe. We'll go into that all in future lectures, because I'm literally going to take the step-by-step process with you. So stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm just going to give you an overview of it. A couple things that you're going to want to get started. Obviously, you're going to need Wix.com. So everybody obviously has Wix. Has access to a site. Not a site, access to the internet if they're watching this course. But you're also going to want to download the Wix Shoutout app and the Wix just app in general. It will allow you that once you build your site, you'll be able to connect your site to that app so that you can kind of respond on the go. You can see analytics on the go. You can see and get notifications on the go no matter where you are. You don't have to be sitting in front of your computer all the time. It's a phenomenal app. I recommend it. It's great. I use it. And it's great. So especially if you're setting up a chat bar or something, people come to your site and they see you have a chat bar. It's a really, really good way to kind of establish authenticity, because people can literally chat with you anytime. Those messages will go right to the app and pop right up on your phone, and you can chat with anybody, anytime, anywhere. Great feature. So right now I'm going to go through the interview. Enough of me talking about it. I'm going to show you, first and foremost, this is my social media marketing site. I actually, one of the first things I ever got started with e-commerce and digital marketing was social media marketing. So it's a great way, phenomenal way to build a side income. I do have a course coming on that. If it's not out yet, I will link both the how to generate passive income with no initial funds, the free site, or the free business model to build money, and I'll also link my social media marketing course in the bonus lectures. So stay tuned for that. Great business models, phenomenal. I actually still do, regardless. I don't market for social media anymore because I really love content creation, and I also don't reach out or try to get new clients or anything like that. I actually had, I started out, I had 2 or 3 clients, I think it was 2, because the third client was a friend, so it doesn't really count. But I ended up giving one of my clients away to one of my friends who got started because I just didn't have enough time for it, and I still retain one client to this day. So you can charge monthly, you can charge $1,000, you can charge up to, really 5,000, I say, is probably the max, depending on what type of services you're offering. So I'm going to run through this. This is just literally one of the first sites I've ever built, and it looks pretty professional, as you can see. So one of the things I'm going to go over in the course is, how to build sites, how to put everything into it, literally step by step, teach you how to create different pages, how to write the text, how to do, good converting landing pages on your homepage, and obviously different, upsells to customers. Stuff like that. But really, above the fold is what matters most on a site. And above the fold, if you don't know, is everything when you pop onto the screen. So I'll just reload this. Everything that pops up on your screen is above the fold. That's the most important thing on your site, especially on your homepage, because that's what people are seeing when they come to your site. This is their first impression of your site. Now, as you scroll down, you can see that I do need to update these buttons a little bit. Some of the text is a little bit on this site is a little, it could be better. Granted, this is one of the first sites I ever built about a year or 2 ago. I think it was a little over a year, probably like a year and a couple months. So these could be improved, but like I said, I don't market for social media and marketing anymore. This is just literally a hub for potential clients to come in and see that I actually do have an online presence. I have my business here, my email, my phone if they want to reach me, and so on and so forth, all sorts of stuff. I'm linked, and this is all things I'll show you how to do in the course. So it's phenomenal. Stay tuned for that. But I do know what I'm talking about, guys. I'll show you another one real fast here. I disabled this one because it was the one that I was using to teach my a couple of my different courses. So this is a decent one too. Obviously, this is very basic. It's just a landing page for a Shopify store, basically. In the way I teach it, it's Amazon drop shipping. So it's a little bit better. That's cool. You can check that course out if you'd like. That's called Amazon Dropship Mastery. It's basically the same thing as Shopify, just a different way to kind of differentiate yourself from the competition. Great way. I have a bunch of new sites. I won't pull them up because they're on other Wix, actual accounts. I only have 3 on this account right now. But I do have other accounts with other things, because one of the things I teach is, before you're ready to potentially make your purchase and go premium, your email that you enter does make a difference, because that will be your domain, or that will be what pops up. So if your emails, in this case, mine's I think it's my last name. My last name would be the site domain name people would see if I didn't upgrade. So, but obviously I did upgrade. Another great thing about buying premium is the visitor analytics. You can open up all these analytics. You can open up, there's so many other things. You get email shout outs, you get so many other things. And you also get AdWords coupons, a bunch of different coupons. I'm going to go into all this in the future for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But I just want to kind of give you an overview of what you're going to be learning. You're going to be learning the step-by-step process, everything, start to finish. I'm going to go through in this next lecture with you everything. I'm going to start my own site for one of my niches. Literally, I'll be building it like it's my site because this will be my site. So you guys will build it with me. You can build your own sites with me. Obviously, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me. You can either message me or you can, feel free to send me an email at Brian, that's Brian with a Y, at bgmediainnovation.com. And I'd love to get back to you and help you out with that. So with that being said, guys, let's jump right in. Really excited to get started and kind of teach you guys how, the ins and outs and the step-by-step process to building your own site with Wix.